Unacceptable that Iran is choosing to suspend cooperation with the IAEA. That Iran chose to suspend cooperation with the IAEA at a time when it has a window of opportunity to reverse course and choose a path of peace and prosperity. Iran cannot and will not have a nuclear weapon. The president has said this repeatedly. The Secretary of State has said this repeatedly. And with that, we will take your questions. The imperial we, the individual I. All right, everyone. Yes, sir, go ahead. I know, just to slip through there. Go ahead, yes,
sorry,
sir.
Just a quick question on Iran. Iran announced today that it's suspending its cooperation with the IAEA. I would
Surprise.
I would like to have your thoughts
I have
comment
a few.
on that.
Yes. We of course, do have a little bit to say in that regard. First of all, and I want to get this correct here, it is, we'll use the word unacceptable, that Iran chose to suspend cooperation with the IAEA at a time when it has a window of opportunity to reverse course and choose a path of peace and prosperity. Iran must cooperate fully without further delay. Prior to the, as will the shutting down of your phone, that has to proceed without delay. Prior to the United States' successful military operation, Iran was amassing a growing stockpile of highly enriched uranium for which there was no credible peaceful purpose, and it was the only state producing highly enriched uranium up to 60% that does not have nuclear weapons. Iran must fully comply with its safeguards agreement required under the NPT, including by providing the IAEA with information required to clarify and resolve long-standing questions regarding undeclared nuclear material in Iran, as well as provide unrestricted access to its newly announced enrichment facility. We look forward to further detailed reporting from the IAEA about this. It is worth repeating, as we've made tremendous strides to this through Donald Trump's leadership, Iran cannot and will not have a nuclear weapon. The president has said this repeatedly. The Secretary of State has said this repeatedly. We have repeated it from this podium. And at this juncture here, it is, of course, again, unacceptable that Iran is choosing to suspend cooperation with the IAEA.
With all the developments with Iran and Syria and Gaza, it's been all quiet, thank goodness, on the Israel-Lebanon front, but still some work to do there. What are the challenges that remain at this point in disarming Hezbollah and in enforcing Resolution 1701?
Well, I would direct you to the Israeli government in that regard. I think the thing that has changed the Middle East beyond, of course, the damage to the destruction, the obliteration of Iran's nuclear facilities, is the personality and power that is exhibited by Donald Trump and what he is willing to do, what the American government and military is capable of, and as a reflection of our genuine commitment for change, after exhausting all diplomatic options, is that he will do what else is necessary to achieve peace. That is something as a message to the entire Middle East, including to our allies, and to those who have stepped up as an example regarding the Gaza Strip, the regional partners there willing to step in and help make a difference for the future there. So the biggest issue, and again, for specifics, you'd have to speak to the Israeli government, but for us, we made that decision last year in November without knowing how it would need to be applied, but it's also because of the American people that we're able to send this message to the world that we are still here, we are still the team you can count on. America matters, we know it, and we're going to defend our country, which is what it needs to exist in order to have this hope for the future.
As you mentioned, Iran's nuclear program has been shattered by the U.S. and Israeli attacks.
Has been past tense, but yes, but go ahead.
The Iranian foreign minister has asked for assurances from the U.S. that there will be no attack on Iranian soil if the talks are going to be resumed, if there's going to be a resumption of talks between Iran and the U.S. What's the U.S. stance on this?
Well, again, I'm not going to get ahead of my skis here and preview for you what the Secretary or the President might decide, because it certainly is in the President's hands. You heard my remarks regarding their rejection of the IAEA and that situation, of course. That is unfortunate, and again, it's a very bad decision. So they seem to be, not surprisingly, making bad decisions. But the President, as we've seen, is also a very generous man. He cares about all the people, and he knows Iran can be great again. And yet that's going to be up to the Iranian people. But so far, I can't discuss what they may or may not do in that regard. But well, I'm sure we'll hear from the President as well.
Subscribe to Oneindia and never miss an update. Download the Oneindia app now.